afternoon, everybody. 3 weeks to go. Voting papers are out. Well, for some people at least. They've started turning up as of Friday. So some people have got their voting papers. So lucky you. If you know who you're going to vote for, fill them in, get them back. Don't wait till the last minute. Post can be a bit slow, so you don't want to be leaving it too close to the wire. So get those voting papers out. Fill them in, get them off. So 3 weeks to go. So what have I been up to? Last week I attended a couple of the Howick Youth Council debates. They'd organised 3 debates across East Auckland for the local board candidates. One for Pakaranga, one for Botany, and one for Howick itself. They were really good, reasonably well attended. Lots of people online as well, so they streamed them on Facebook, which was really cool. They made them really interactive, which was very, very useful. I attended the Botany and the Howick one. The Botany one for me particularly was interesting because I live in Botany, so those would be the candidates that I'll be voting for. And it certainly helped me form some good opinions and understand better who those candidates are and who might be the best for the job on local board. So if you're interested, I'll put the links down below so you can have a look at them if you haven't seen them. Very worthwhile. So I was down at the Howick Bowling Club last week, talking to the team down there. They're doing some investment to put a cover over so they can do all-weather bowling, particularly good in the winter, but even in the summer as well. It gets really hot. They've got some great greens, but having some cover will provide them with ability to still bowl even in the sun and even in the rain, because it does rain in Auckland sometimes. But also they'll be able to do evening events as well, which I think will be really cool for businesses. That's very exciting. And speaking of businesses, last week I met up with the Greater East Tamaki Business Association, or GETBA as they are known. A great group of people, amazing organisation. They employ over 30,000 local people, contribute $3 billion to the national economy, which is huge when you think about it, and a whole pile of rates and things as well. So it was really good to have a conversation with them, what their priorities are. We talked about transport, we talked about environment, we talked about public safety. They're very interested in their community, very connected. It was a good conversation to have, actually. And kind of connected to that, I was at the Helen Market on Saturday. It's always a good time. Beautiful sunny day, lots of people, fantastic. Some good conversations with locals about what's important to them, encouraging those people to get out there and vote. Really important that people engage. We get that 40% and that 40% engagement rate up as high as we can. And then on Sunday, I was at the Shelly Park Gala, 40 years of Shelly Park, and they're celebrating with another one of their galas. It was good, lots of going on, lots of good food, lots of entertainment for the kids. And they're fundraising as well, also like the Howick Bowling Club, for a shade and a covered area for their students. So it's the same thing, so that they can have events during the day when it's raining or when it's sunny, and they can be outdoors, which is much nicer. So lots of support for them. So hopefully they've managed to raise a whole lot of money to build that. They're looking at doing that by the end of the year. And moving on from our young people all the way up to the other end, this last couple of days I've been also popping into some of the retirement villages in the East Auckland area to talk to our elderly about the issues that concern them. A lot of them are particularly passionate around transport and around the environment. A lot of them are thinking about what we're leaving behind for the next generation, and they understand. And also they've got different challenges around mobility and access as well. So really good conversations, very important to be having those. So great conversations. So that's me for last week. Not too long to go. It's a bit of a sprint to the end. Like I said earlier, if you've got your voting papers, make sure you vote. If you don't, they should be turning up in the next couple of days. You should have them by Wednesday. If you don't, get in touch with the electoral team at Auckland Council, and I'll put a link down below as well, and follow up to get your voting papers. You need to have them posted off by about the 8th of October, which is actually not that far away. So if you've got them and you know who you're going to vote for, fill them out and get them out. Get them off so that they can be counted. You don't want to leave it to the last minute. So I hope everyone has a good week, and I'll talk to you all soon.